No, I can't stop ticking. Hello.
You don't have to stop ticking.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh my goodness, we're back.
We're here.
Breaker breaker one nine.
Candy cane.
I want to do it every single
It
time.
was a jumbo. Oh, yes, I'm just remembering I brought myself a freshly chilled Coke Zero here. I'm gonna
Click click.
crack her open.
Click click with the old nails.
That's right.
Talk
Some
about ASMR.
ASMR.
See, I don't know if you know this, but we are very much in line with
It's good.
how we think.
It's so good.
Shall I do mine?
Yeah, do yours.
Let's just start right off the bat.
Hmm. It's good. It's a good sound.
It is. But right off the bat, just
Hmm.
reaching out to Red Bull via the Nut Farm podcast
Yeah.
saying, I'm ready and willing to become a Red Bull athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the breeding for it.
It's the natural next step.
It's just it makes sense.
Yes.
And though I don't have any professional athleticism anymore, I
Hmm.
feel like my history with athletics can really carry me.
Yeah. Which sport would you be jockeying for?
Oh, I mean, probably loved, this is what's so funny. I probably loved basketball more, but I was better at soccer.
Mm.
But I think I would go soccer.
You know what's really funny is that that's Adam's story as well. He was good at soccer, but he loved basketball. So
Mhm.
he gave up basketball even though he was 3 feet tall. His
Oh.
parents were like, "You sure about that?" And he was like, "Yep, I want to do basketball." They're like, "But you're real good at soccer. You don't have to be tall to
Oh,
play
so he followed
soccer."
his dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, good for
Mhm.
him. I thought that we were gonna have to like relive do a movie montage where
No.
we give Adam his chance again to go back, but we don't have to do that.
No, he did it. He gave up soccer and switched to basketball.
So he felt like he needed to be a one sport phenom.
Well, correct. I mean, like, you know how these youth sports are so demanding.
Yeah.
And his parents had three, so they pretty much had to stick to one activity.
Okay.
And so his was basketball.
Right on.
Yeah, he loves to still to this day, so shoot some hoops out back
Yeah.
with the little boys.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love that too. I like the word jockeying. I've been jockeying
Chicken
Steve.
jockey! We saw that movie and then everybody was like, oh, brace for it. I was like, what is happening? Like, and
Right.
they're like, because the chicken jockey thing. I was like, what? And everyone's like, chicken jockey! And like the
Oh,
whole
that's the
theater went
Minecraft.
bananas. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then, but they were telling people, they were warning people in that Minecraft movie to like not go bananas.
Some like stupid frat boys and stuff were bringing like full-on chickens into the theater and releasing them.
Oh my
Yeah, it
goodness.
became like a whole thing. Anyways, back to jockey.
Back to our Red Bull athleticism.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but now I think that they should make a whole other like little aspect of it for retired Red Bull athletes. Like I'm a
Mm.
Red Bull athlete now, but it's because I've retired.
Like when people get honorable de like on degrees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you just see me. You're
Well,
able
let's
to put
contact them.
my brain into words, which I just love.
Let's contact them. You could be the poster child.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, there's no place for me on the team, obviously, but
But there is. You were a dancer.
they don't give a rip about dancers, do they?
They they
Do they have a dancing team?
they like any kind of extreme athlete.
Okay, so maybe if I was like dancing on hot coals or something.
Yeah.
Sick. Let's do it.
Or you just had an intense love for it. That's where I'm going with
You
this.
know what I was just thinking, and I almost brought this up to you to be on the pod as a topic, but then I forgot, obviously. But it came back to me right now because we naturally segued there,
Uh-huh.
or we just found it. Do you have anything that's missing in your life? Because I can think of one thing that's missing in my life,
Ooh,
and I think about it a lot.
do tell.
I miss dancing a lot.
Oh,
And I'm like, what am I gonna go to? I guess the only thing I could do is go to like an adult dance class.
Right. And would you do that? Would you not want to do it alone? Do you need me to go with you?
I just, the stakes are so high. Like, what if it's the not kind of dancing I want to do?
Well, then you quit.
And then like, what if it's not fun? And what if it's weird? And like, what if I don't like it? I
Well,
don't
it's for
know.
sure going to be weird because you're an adult in an adult dance class. However, your superpowers lie with doing it anyways.
But I want like the vibes I'm looking for, okay, are like hip hop or I'm just talking like Britney Spears music videos, like the whole,
Hmm.
catalog.
Yeah.
Like Slave for You. Like let's do
They
it.
have workout places that do that. This one, I'm not even going to try and attempt her name because I'll spend 24 hours looking for it on Instagram.
Yeah.
But they do that. They're like worky outy things, like where they
Mm.
choreograph an actual dance.
It's missing, and I gotta figure out something, but
Let's find it for you,
I
beautiful
guess.
butterfly.
I guess.
I'd
I
love to.
really loved to dance. Like it was my thing,
Yes,
my passion.
I agree. Remember what? Remember this? I
Hmm.
love to dance.
I love to dance. I had all Michael Jackson's music videos on tape. And I would watch them over and over and learn the dances. Like if you put on Eras Tour right now, I know pretty much all the dances.
Oh my
It's because I
gosh.
love that kind of performative dance, like
Yeah.
being on stage rocking out. Like to be one of Taylor's backup dancers for like even one song would be
Hmm.
like the best thing ever.
Oh man.
I know. Like her dance for Ready for It.
Uh-huh.
Oof,
So
that
good.
choreo is good.
I need to look at it.
Say no more. I'll pull it up
Perfect.
and we could watch it on the TV on the wall.
Done.
Yeah. So I miss that quite a bit. But it's a weird place as like a 40-year-old woman. And I don't want like Zumba. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I need like like full
I
on.
know exactly what you're talking about, and I already have a solution,
Okay, great.
and I love it.
I can't believe I've never talked to you about this before.
I know. I love that you brought it up. It's fantastic.
I
That's a
think I would
very,
feel more complete if I was able to express myself through dance again.
let's make it happen.
Okay.
Let's make it happen.
Okay.
I don't know if you would be able to, if I accompanied you to one of these said hip
Uh-huh.
hop dance worky outy things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would be able to relax watching the struggle that it would
Hmm.
be for me to learn.
I wouldn't want to put you through that because you don't really like it, right?
I don't know. I haven't never, I haven't, I don't,
Well, give it
maybe,
a try. If you enjoy it, great. If you don't, I could go by myself, I guess.
okay, I would come with you if you wanted me to.
I know Jen Andre does one at Studio. Oh, I can't remember the name.
Sam Healer or Sound Healer Sam goes to one too.
Okay. I
And
think it's
she's,
just time, like maybe not this summer because we have so much going on, but in the
oh
fall.
no, we got to strike while the iron is hot. We don't lollygag around.
I love you. You're like, you know what we should do? Open up our own dance studio right now.
Well, in my head, I was thinking there's one of the girls that's in like that group of that's friends with Sam.
Hmm.
She's very well known and she does pop-ups like and she'll go to different places
Oh,
to
the
do.
blonde hair, short hair girl.
No, she's real curly hair, dark skin, Sparkfire.
Ooh.
Or a little she's so sparky. I went to an event with another friend forever ago and it
Hmm.
was like dance, Pilates, yoga, like a bunch of these things all put together.
Hmm.
And then the dance portion, I was like, oh, I hated my life. But I kept doing it and I just closed my eyes and I just said, fuck it. And I just like kept moving my body like a maniac. And if
Hmm.
I kept my eyes closed, I was fine.
Okay.
So I'll figure out what her name is and we'll set that up.
Okay.
We'll make that happen.
Yeah, that's just a little something I've been noodling over. What about you? Is there anything like that? Is it sports?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I miss, and this is why I think I get so into watching sports is I miss that rush of the win and I miss the rush of like the close game and I miss like the celebration of a big win. Like
I
those
think you
things.
missed the team of.
Hmm. Yeah, I do really, really love like the closeness of a team. But you know what I miss the most?
What?
This is the untouchable part because it never really happened. I miss being the hero.
Oh,
I want to be the person at some time.
like score the winning goal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the goal I've done, but those are anticlimactic because there's usually time left over.
Mm,
But like hitting a three to
yeah.
win the game with point no seconds left.
Sure.
I can feel that in my body as we speak about it. And
Sounds very thrilling.
that's the part where I'm like, never gonna get that ever again.
Mm,
And I try to teeter and I try not to like put that onto Sawyer or Willa
yeah.
for them to accomplish it so I could cheer and feel as if it's my own because that's very unhealthy.
Mm.
And so I really don't do that. But
Maybe one day you could do a league of some kind,
mhm.
like a soccer league or something.
Or I'll just set up different imaginative things once I get my hoop. That's the thing that I was jockeying for,
Your hoop.
is for Steve to build a cement area with a hoop.
Yes.
And I'll just have it like be a real thing, like three, two, one, bah!
Right.
And everybody goes wild.
Yeah. I think you need a hoop
That could probably satisfy it, yeah.
for a little, like a day. And then you can come out the next night and do it again.
Or maybe like shared in high school to give me this award for being like the most inspirational player ever.
Right.
That would help.
Yeah, like hang your jersey in the gymnasium, like retire your number.
Oh my God. Do you know? Okay, so this is so funny. On our, like in our gymnasium, they had all of the basketball players listed out.
Hmm.
And I don't know for what reason, but my name was at the bottom of the list, but I had the um smallest number. So my name
Okay.
should have been at the top, but it was put maybe as an after site at the bottom.
Yes.
My mom, Betsy,
Mm.
God love her,
Yeah.
goes to, and in the small town, like our college coach was kind of a god. Like he
Hmm.
was,
Oh, sure.
and she taught at that college. So she had
Hmm.
an in with him and he loved her and she loved him. She went straight to him
Yeah.
and said, "My daughter's name deserves to be at the top of that list." And
Yeah.
then the next week, it had switched. They had shimmied everything down and put my name at the top.
That's how winners work. I mean,
I was a little embarrassed at first, not gonna lie, but at the end, I'm like,
like, I mean, it's right. So,
it fits, it fits.
I mean, it was a mistake. Like, correct our mistake.
Oh my God. She rides hard
I
for
love
me.
that. That's
Yeah.
great. I mean, as she should.
Yeah. I mean, Steve laughs because she's still, anytime that we're together, she still talks about like injustices and the politics of a small town
Mm.
and like all these different things about my sports career in a small town.
Yeah.
And Steve's like, she won't get over that, will she?
Never.
I'm like, nope.
No.
She
No, no,
ri
no.
she rides hard.
Those kinds of things really set deep roots, as a mom.
Yes. And I get it. The hooting and the hollering, like I totally get it. And I'll ask Sawyer, I'm like, tell me if I'm or am I yelling too much? Tell me if I need to be quiet. And he'll be honest. He's like, yeah, it was a little loud this week.
You should see me out there at the races.
I feel like I've seen you and you were calm. Tell me more about, do you
Not
get
with
wild?
there was this one kid who in winter season Eli kept tangling with, and one would take the other one out and then the other one would take him out, and then like that's how Eli ended up in the ER that one night because the
Mm-hmm.
same kid took him out, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like hot.
Mm-hmm.
Adam's like, you're gonna need to calm down.
He just said, take a walk to the parking lot.
What you doing? No, I was like freaking out. I was gonna
Right.
yell at a child, but I was like
Right.
how many more times?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how far is this gonna have to go? It's not fun if you guys can't race each other.
Right.
Like I get that there's racing incidents and that's just racing, but it was just like every heat, every practice, everything. One of them would not give the other one space because they were always trying to pass each other, and
Mm-hmm.
then they would crash. And I'm like, this is not fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're just doing a disservice to both of you guys because you don't get the time on the track, and then your shit's fucked up, and then we have to fix it. And it's just like, stop.
Right.
But
So how did they end up fixing it?
Eli just got faster,
Okay. All right. Well,
you
there you
know?
go.
He just,
Yeah.
but
Took matters into his own hands.
yeah, he just kind of rose above and went to the next class. So,
Awesome.
yeah, but I know how it goes. You get really passionate about your children, which is
Yeah.
funny because if it was me out there, I'd be like, someone hit me, I'm gonna park now. I don't want to drive anymore.
I'm tired.
I don't, this isn't fun. I don't like a helmet on my head.
Do you know what the craziest sport was that Sawyer's played? And just being able to compare, like I coached his t-ball, I coached his soccer, and and then he wanted to do flag football.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, can't coach that. I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And nor do I want to. And so he did this flag football for one season. The parents in flag football were nuts.
Yeah.
There was so much mother freaking trauma and unresolved inner child work happening on the sidelines of flag football.
Yeah.
I had to bubble up and not come out of my shell every single game.
Yeah, I can't really be involved in the football world. Like it's too much. And I mean, like I'm so glad my son is puny and has no interest.
Uh-huh.
Like truly,
Right.
because it's like crazy.
Why is it that that sport was that much of a heightened level? Sawyer looked at me and he's like, this is nuts.
Yeah, he's like, no.
And we even had a really, really kind coach.
Yeah.
There's other coaches that were throwing fucking clipboards and iPad. Like, first of all, there were some coaches that had an iPad to do the routes and
Like,
to do the things.
what are you doing?
Like, oh, it was so intense that when Sawyer didn't want to play again, I was like, oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Yeah, no.
So much dysfunction. If you are that kind of coach in life, like a personal development coach, you could hit a flag football game or field on a
Just like
Saturday,
low key pass out your card. Like
100%.
you're screaming at an 8-year-old. Don't you take this?
Right.
Take this.
You just threw a clipboard at an 8-year-old.
It matters zero what just occurred on the field. Like, can you please?
You are trying to live your glory days through that small child.
Like, you need to zoom out and look at this behavior.
Big zoom.
Yeah.
Big zoom. Nut jobs. Those are the nut jobs of the week. The people, the crazy parents in flag football.
Yes.
You are the nut jobs of the week.
Yes.
Okay, Mother's Day recap.
Oh, Mother's Day.
Talk about casino.
Yeah, it was great. We had, a brunch because you have to eat, right? So
Mm-hmm.
everybody came over, Adam cooked, and that was lovely. But I was just chomping at the bit to get out of there, if I'm honest. I was like, what do you want to do for Mother's Day? I was like, I'd like to leave and go to the casino for most of the day, like
Yeah.
without any interruption. He's
Yep.
like, oh, okay. So I took Jacko and we went and we gambled at Week Pa. We went to the buffet there, which is mega. Their buffet is so good. It's like Vegas level
Ooh,
good buffet. Okay.
nice.
So we ate, we hung out, we gambled, we both hit some pretty good jackpots. I was playing this Egypt game and I just could do no wrong. And I was winning, 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 winning. And I put hardly anything in the machine. Before I know it, I'm up to like almost $300. And then I'm going for this mega, jackpot thing. You get the three pyramids. And when you get the three pyramids, you get to do the game where you pick the things and it flips them over. And you either get the mini, the minor, or the grand prize.
Yep.
So first pyramid, second pyramid, third pyramid. I go bananas. Machine shuts down. I'm like, help, help me. Somebody come help me,
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do now.
It's like a screen of death. And I'm like, what? So this guy comes over, he's like, oh, there'll be no problem. I'll get in there and da, 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 and it should boot right back up in about 3 minutes. I was like, I don't believe you, but okay.
Yeah.
So I sit there, it's not booting back up. I'm like, you said it would boot back up, but it's not booting back up. I go like full autistic child on him. And I'm like, the machine's not booting back up. I had the money in the machine and I got the period. And he's like, okay, like I will fix it. Just back off. And I was like, no.
You're like, I need a play-by-play update right
It's like
now.
a caged animal just freaking out. And so he has to work on it for like a while. And I'm thinking, all my money's toast. Like,
Yeah.
there go my pyramids. There goes my big chance. So he like, I don't know what he does in there, but they have like a booklet and shit, and he's doing all these things, and then he's like, okay, and it pops back up. All my money's still there, and the three pyramids are there. And I was like, oh, thank God. So then I get to do the thing where I select, I think it was a gem or a scarab or something, and you click it and it flips over and
Hmm.
it says mini, minor, or grand. And you have to get three of the same one, and then that is the prize you win.
Okay.
I've never got anything more than like the mini. It's always the mini. It's I
Because
got the
they're rare.
grand. I got the grand, okay? Grand, $750.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was a really magical moment.
It was an earned moment.
Yeah, and I like the anticipation and the excitement and everything was so heightened.
Totally.
Because here I am like edging with this machine while he's trying to fix it.
Yeah.
So, the delayed gratification was really, really cool. And then my mom pulled like $800 out of the Mommy machine.
It's so awesome.
It was great. We had a grand old
Do
time.
you know the only thing probably missing from that story was a snapshot of if Adam was there and watched you hit your third grand,
He
what he would
goes
have done? He
insane.
would have gone bananas. Did I hit record? I think I did.
I don't know.
Here, let me look. Keep going.
So Adam loves to watch gambling. He doesn't love to do it so much himself. I mean, he will here and there, but he really loves to watch other people win and get prizes and the things. And he'll start yelling and screaming over like a small jackpot. And people come running over to see. And then they look, they're like, oh my gosh, how much did you win? I was like, it's 1650. And they're like, cool.
That's
And he's like,
so funny. He's like, my bitch is on fire.
he's like, you think they're gonna need to hand pay you for that? I'm like, no, man, that's like 2 grand. What? And he makes it so fun.
Oh, it's so the first one that you hit. I did just that when we were in Vegas for your birthday, and he went bananas. And I look over, and it was like you won $5,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I love
Yeah, he
him.
just loves it.
That's so
It's
great.
really fun. But yeah, that was really good. What did you end up doing? Oh, I know what you did.
We went to the Diamondback game,
Yep.
and I was teetering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I had a little bit of extra energy that day. Normally, I don't for
Mhm.
social situations or leaving my house or doing
Right.
anything with more than like three people.
Right.
So I looked at Steve and I'm like, we got to strike while the iron is hot. If I feel like I want to leave the house and actually go do something, like, let's do it. And
Yeah.
so we went down there and um, found parking. And then we were going to take a pedicab. This is something that grind my gears.
Mm.
We take a we get picked up by a pedicab. Normally it's just like donation or like, we or like $5 here, whatever. On the back of his shirt, he says, save your dollars for a stripper. I take 20s, 50s, and 100. And I'm like, you're bicycling 30 seconds, legit 30 seconds. That's how long, maybe a minute. I'll boost it up just for to give him some credit. Like a minute of biking. And he drops us off, and Steve is like generous and is going to hand him a $20 bill. Be like, thanks, man. And he's like, oh, it's 30. It cost us $30 to go to from our parking to the Diamondback game, 30-second bike ride.
That's a ripoff.
Oh, I got this anxiety in me that was like the injustice of things. If something is unjust,
Mhm.
it's so triggering to me. And I don't know how to process it besides bending over and taking it up the tailpipe. And I just want to be a person that could do something, be proactive about it. But I always take the high road, and that usually turns out to be fine.
I mean, I feel like a 20 it's a little bit of an ouch, but like, okay. Him to be like, no, it's 30,
Mm-hmm.
that made it ultra annoying,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Like,
when his rude disclaimer
mm-hmm.
made you think, oh, well, it's got to be 20.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 30. What?
Right.
No.
So
Price gouging.
how I self-soothed myself and talked myself off of the ledge was I'm not taking a pedicab back. And
Yeah.
so then it was like a 15-15 instead of a
Right.
30.
Right.
And so Sawyer's like, are we gonna, and I'm like, nope, we're walking.
Yeah.
You're walking. And it was
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
But the game was so fun and everybody got a hat and It was fantastic.
Good.
There's nothing better than just staring at green grass and hearing crack of the bat.
And Steve gave you a gift that I've also been benefiting from.
What is it?
Yeah, well, your gift card to get the new tennis shoes.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's talk about the tennis shoes.
Um, I wear one pair. I tried the other pair on. I love them, but the first, I keep thinking that my feet are 6.5s, and they're not 6.5s anymore. And I
Hmm.
don't know why I have this like brain fart that my feet are actually a 7 because 7 is my favorite number.
Yeah, I
But
thought you would be pleased.
totally. Do you know that in high school, all of my shoes, I had such peanut feet that none of the cool shoes were in my size. So
Yeah.
I would size up to an 8 to get shoes that fit me because I thought, oh, these are fine. And I had these fucking skis on my feet
Yeah.
trying to run around.
Oh.
And then I'm like, your feet are a size 7. So I get I get these new shoes and I have to go return one because it's 7 and then I put on the other pair today that I really really like, but I feel like they're very like tchotchke. Like I feel like kind of like a tchotchke when I wear them.
I don't know what that means.
It like the only thing I can think of is like a New Jersey man.
Oh, okay.
And I can't quite figure out
Like in a
maybe
bad way?
I mean they're great people, but I'm not a New Jersey man.
I want to talk about the original shoes that we discussed at the gym.
Prompt me. I can't I'm having a brain fart.
Okay, Gretchen is a very fashionable woman, and she's no stranger to shopping. We both like to shop.
Yeah.
But she wore these one pair of shoes to work out forever. And they're like her oldest dirt walking shoe. They look like fucking Forrest Gump after he got back from running across the country. And we're at the gym one day and I was like, some new fucking shoes. And she's like, what? Oh yeah, I guess maybe I'll get a gift card for Mother's Day. Like, it's time to retire the black New Balances.
Oh, they're so dirty. I almost wore them today too, and
Oh my God.
I held them up to my outfit. I'm like, these are too dirty.
You're so funny. But, don't you have them in another color too?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna rebuy them in that same black and just not wear them in the dirt.
Yeah. I
They
think
do
the dirt
something.
really did a number on them.
They do something to my legs that make them look so much longer.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
And I think the tchotchke ones aren't good. And even these ones give me a little bit of a panic because they need ankle socks instead of high socks.
a panic.
I just feel like I should be doing the guns and like being like, "Hey, how are you?" in these particular shoes.
Come, I like both the ones you picked.
I know I need to send the other ones back and get a 7.
Yeah. Yeah. So trying to make 6.5 happen.
It's not
It's not
happening.
going to happen.
No. All right,
But
so
no.
Mother's Days were great.
Yeah.
They worked out. They worked out tip top.
Hmm.
We have a new set for G Soul,
Yes.
and we just did the most bang up photo shoot
Yeah.
ever. We have the best, beautiful models
Hmm.
slash friends that came and helped us out. Galia, my beautiful photographer friend, helped us out, and we produced some magic.
It was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
This set we've been working on a long time. It's been a labor of love
Mm-hmm.
to get it here, but we both wanted to do a set where we had extended sizing so we could be more inclusive for people looking to get yoga sets and workout stuff that don't fit into the typical size run. And so Gretchen picked this set that's just cut like a dream. I'm obsessed with it. I love the sports bra. It does something so magical right here to
Mm-hmm.
where it cuts in a little high and then goes like this so you don't get the armpit roll
Yeah.
moment that
Mm-hmm.
happens often.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so flattering. The back of the leggings has a little sweetheart over your booty cheek that looks so good. It's got pockets for those who enjoy a pocket in their legging. It's just great. It's so soft and
So
beautiful.
soft.
And to get all the girlies there that have been, some of them have been a part of this, like Jess and
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, and just, that helped along the way and get everybody together and just see it on everybody because we were all together.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's all these different sizes wearing the same set. It's just It's beautiful.
It's magic.
Yeah.
I love the top because with like a full sports bra like that, sometimes a lot of fabric kind of like dwarfs me. Like I
Mm.
need a little bit of a skinnier strap, but
Mhm.
this one, because of that cut that it does,
Yeah,
oh, it looks angelic.
it does.
Looks like we're a freaking walking angel.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And so we have them in store. We'll probably get them online sometime soon for people to take part in and check out. But yeah, that was really fun.
That'll happen when probably Missy takes a post-it note and puts it right here on my desk, right here in front of me that says, Gretchen, we need to put the new Tiffany set online.
Yeah, it's called the Tiffany set. It's named after your sis
Mm-hmm.
because she was the one that wanted the blue.
Yep.
Did she also want a pocket or no?
No,
Just the blue.
just the blue.
So it comes in this really beautiful blue color that's not quite a navy, not quite, it's somewhere between a periwinkle and a navy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jess, for the periwinkle. She really helped us put the finger on the name of the color.
Yep.
And then the black, which everybody loves, but it's really good. I can't wait for the pictures to be out and about and everybody see
Yeah.
the shoot because we have some video and stuff. We got to make a little,
We got a lot of work to do.
yeah.
What's that Britney Spears song that's like, I'm not yet a woman, but not a child?
Not,
What is it?
I'm not a girl,
Oh, there we go.
not yet a woman.
Exactly. That's every time we say that, like describe the color of that blue,
Yeah.
we're like, it's not quite a navy, but
It's
it's
not a girl, not
not
yet
yet
a
a,
woman.
it's not quite a purple, but not
Mhm.
yet a navy. You,
Not an adolescent.
I'm not a peanut anymore. Hello, I'm here. Can you meet me in the same spot? Shit.
Is that?
It's my cookie lady
Is she here?
because she's deli fudge.
What do you need cookies for now?
Oh, I have to pause it.
Okay.
What do you need
Hold,
cookies?
please. Always making cookie deals around here. You should have brought. She can sit in the car. Let me see these. Let me see these cookies. Oh my God. You know what? Not only does she do all the shit she does, she has personalized cookies made for every kid in the pre-K class.
You
Yeah.
you throw money at this situation and it makes things better.
Decker,
They're so cute.
they're very, very cute. Did you throw in a Missy and a Gretchen in there just for?
No.
Okay. It's fine. It's all right.
Keep
Okay.
screwing up, stupid, stupid Gretchen.
You like how I find a way to immediately shit on your big achievement? I'm like, it's great, but
What
I'm gonna let
about
you finish, but
watch in a week I'm gonna deliver a gigantic cookie
I know.
that's an M
I
with
say this
this.
shit off the cuff and then immediately forget, and then she'll remember it and come back like an extended period of time later and be like, remember that time? And I'm like, what?
And I just obsess about it until the next time I can see Missy and hand deliver it to make her happy.
Let's see if these are too dark because I'm putting on these new shades. Oh no, they're pretty dark.
They're dark, but they're cute.
I like them.
Very cute.
Amazon.
They
Thanks to
look
Taylor.
fancier than Amazon.
I know.
They really do.
Yeah, they're good quality for $13.
Yeah.
I've been really liking getting Amazon sunglasses because when I destroy them, then I don't shame spiral.
And you know what? I feel like I'm the opposite.
Really?
If I get, I'm just over it. They never fit me right. They hurt my head. And if I spend money on them, excuse me, I take care of them
Oh,
and I wear them.
yeah.
So there's that.
We're opposites. Hey, did you ever order those one Pradas that were in your cart forever?
No, but I found the same pair on Facebook Marketplace and I've been talking to a fella about it and all the people that have ghosted me on Facebook Marketplace, this
Yeah.
guy like hounds me. Hey, can you meet up today? Hey, I got those glasses. Hey, I'll do it for 65. Hey, this, hey, that.
65. That's a good deal.
I know, but then this is the part that kind of freaked me out though, is like I'd go on, and maybe it's just the algorithm of it, but I was on Facebook Marketplace and all that was on there were these same Prada glasses. So I'm like, did a whole bunch of Prada glasses just fall off a
I
truck?
was gonna say they fell off a truck.
Or is it the algorithm? And am I using the right person for
Or
this
is he
now?
selling you fakes?
Exactly.
You know what I saw the other day that I almost pulled the trigger on, but I was very suspicious that it was a fake.
What?
So remember when I told you we went to that strip of all the vintage stores on Cave Creek Road in Peoria?
Yes.
Well, I have been wanting for quite some time. I don't know if my millennial girls remember the Fendi spy bag was
Mm.
was a huge deal in the early 2000s. I've always loved it and I've always wanted one,
Hmm.
okay? And I've almost pulled the trigger like 20 times on eBay because they don't make them anymore. So I walk into this one store and they have one hanging on display, like right in front of me. And I was like, is that a Fendi spy bag? She's like, you know your stuff. Buttering me up, I was like,
You,
well,
you've got an eye. You've
I
got an eye for
dabble.
this stuff.
I dabble. So I'm like, I'd like to, can I please handle the bag? She hands it to me and I'm checking and checking and checking. Good, just good shape. It's not my favorite colorway, but I could be okay with it. And then I'm looking in there and I'm going, I say, are we sure this is authentic? She's like,
Did you say that to her?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
She's like, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but this seller's usually she only sells authentic things. And I was like,
Oh, dead giveaway.
because I looked inside, there's a little metal like piece with the Fendi logo and it and all the stuff. And it was ever so slightly crooked set on the leather backing. And I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I couldn't do it. And it wasn't cheap. I mean, they wanted 300 for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I could get a full-on authenticated one in the colorway that I like on eBay for about between 3 and 400.
Oh, do that.
So yeah, but I just want that bag.
Let's do it.
I
Maybe
know.
we'll get that for you for your bonus.
My bonus. My bonus. As we're entering summer and I'm gonna have to take like 26 weeks off. My bonus.
Baby girl, you put in so much work
I
for
do.
the amount that,
I
but I
do.
love how you always call it sweat equity. That makes me feel good.
What else is on our show sheet?
That was the other shirt I wanted to make.
What?
Straight to the top.
Straight to the top with sweat equity.
I'm taking you straight to the top.
Straight. Oh, you say that all the time.
Yes.
We've had a really busy week with stuff going on.
My planner has been, I looked at my planner come last Sunday when the Sunday scaries arose, and I was like, oh, this is a lot.
But a lot of good like work stuff, like people reaching out to
Hmm.
us and wanting to do stuff together and collabs, if you will. Exciting posts that some of our influencers have done,
Yes.
which is really cool. It's just really fun to see when other people put together content about your stuff and
Yeah.
then it's like a surprise. You're like, that's
Right.
cool.
Right.
Cute.
It's so
That.
totally. And Jenny's stuff that she's been
I
doing, and
love Jenny. Sensible shopaholic.
shout out Sensible Shopaholic,
She's the
Jenny.
best. I really love her. And then the Rebecca Maxwell shout out was
Mm-hmm.
cool. I love her. I
I
love
do too.
if anybody really likes watching like thrifting videos and styling videos of stuff that gets thrifted, that's what she does a lot of. She lives in Cleveland and she's like just this cute like single girly about town girl bossing around Cleveland and she's got such cute style. You should follow her. What's her Rebecca Maxwell, but I don't know what her like
I can look it up.
Instagram, what is it called? Handle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca.Maxwell.
Rebecca dot Maxwell. Yeah.
Yeah. She's so cute. You should follow her.
And she's all about like bringing the ladies together to connect
Mhm.
and network and be awesome.
Yeah, and her apartment's really cute too, because not only does she thrift a lot of clothes, but she has like her whole place decorated and like really cool,
Hmm.
curated stuff. So
So cute. Do you know how I learned about her?
she used to do bartending videos
Yes.
that were really funny.
So
And
funny.
then she kind of moved from that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were so funny, and she worked at these I forget the name of it, but they were so good. They were so good. So I reached out to her and offered her up some Jethol, and we've kind
Mhm.
of just had a little back and forth for a couple of years now, I feel
Yeah,
like.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Because I've been following her for a while now.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic. We were going to touch on this last time, and I think we should do it this time
Okay.
about I take great pride, and I think that you do too, that we have really healthy marriages. I remember sitting in New York with you
Mm-hmm.
and you sharing like stuff about Adam, and it
Mm-hmm.
was so refreshing to hear another woman like really love and appreciate your husband.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I know that he loves and he appreciates you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if he told you this, but I sent him a kind of a long text message just telling him thank you. And like I said, thank you for loving Missy so much. And in turn, like supporting me so much. Because anything that you love usually benefits me
Mm-hmm.
with everything that we do together. And I was like, I really, really appreciate you always showing up for
He
me.
didn't say anything.
The day that he took the kids for the photo shoot.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, it
He's
just
very discreet.
he just needs to be shouted out for that because it's
Yeah.
a big deal to take on like two other kids all the time
Yeah.
while we can go live our little dreams.
No,
So,
he's so good about that and always willing to help
hmm
whenever we need help. And
hmm
yeah, he's been,
any pop up, anything that they're heavy lifting, like
hmm
our dudes are always there.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a testament to them, but also a testament to like us and just figuring out what works and communicating. And so I just wanted to touch on like what do you think makes a healthy, happy marriage?
I think it has to start with the right person
Yeah.
because you can try, there's Bree, you can try as hard as you want, but if there's fundamental differences and, you know, they're not the one and you're not, it's just, it's not good. Like, no matter, I
Yeah.
feel like people, especially people that get married young, will end up with somebody who ultimately, as you get older and you grow, sometimes you don't grow together and
Mhm.
you're like, who is this person I married? Like, this is not what I want. And
Right.
so I think if you pick the right person and you're both committed 110% to each other and to the marriage,
hmm
I think you just have to keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to be vulnerable and to be honest with each other in a respectful and kind way.
hmm
And you can't really just swallow stuff down.
Yeah.
You have to you have to talk about things because I think resentment a lot of times can be the root of a lot of problems.
hmm
And it's hard when you have work and houses and kids and family and so many responsibilities and commitments. I think it's easy for things to get out of whack and you guys to just start being not loving towards each other because you're annoyed or you feel like you're doing this too much or whatever. So
Or like a slow drip of
yes.
apathy towards one another.
Yes.
Slow drip drift.
100%.
Say that five
100%.
times.
Yeah.
Slow drip drift.
Yeah. I think it's important to make time for each other too, because like it's really busy and it's not always the most convenient thing and you don't always feel like it and you're
hmm
tired and like but there's interactions and conversations that happen when it's just you two that I think are important,
Yeah.
you know?
It
So,
takes, I feel like when you're able to be alone, Steve and I did, I think, hell, it was probably last winter already. Oh my God. We went on a snowboard trip and I didn't realize how much we needed a snowboard trip where we
mhm.
were just us, but like we were able to laugh, we were able to like prioritize, we were able to do things that took us back to like why we loved each other from the very beginning.
And to plan and to dream
Mm-hmm.
and to just laugh at each other and
Mm-hmm.
not have distractions,
Yes.
I think is really important. But I really think you have to really love them a lot,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
totally. I think that the part that I always say, not that everybody comes to me for marriage advice, but I'll offer it up quite a bit of is like
I go to when I'm approached.
well, when somebody comes to me and asks me how to make this work, it's it's more like I know that ours works and I can like relax because I know that he's never maliciously trying to hurt me.
Right.
Like if my feelings get hurt, if things like I know he always has good intentions towards
Yeah.
me. He's
Yeah.
always and above and beyond that, like he always is kind to me.
Hmm.
Even like when I was a nightmare of a human and
Hmm.
he had every right to scream in my face and never talk to me ever
Yeah.
again. Like he never yelled at me. He never said mean things to me.
Hmm.
Like his boundaries were legit.
Yeah.
Like he's just like a good man. And
Yes.
he actually teaches me a lot of like how to be that way for him.
Hmm.
And we just recently, um, through recovery, I've learned how to open up my mouth. Like if
Yeah.
something bothers me, I tell him now. And I do it kindly and lovingly most of the time, I think. Or if I don't, then I'll come back and apologize and be like, that shouldn't have been directed to you. And I'm really, really sorry about that. So I always encourage him to talk to me. Like, even though I feel deeply and I know and I can feel you, like, I want you to be able to communicate with me if I ever hurt your feelings or if there's any something. And he never does.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever. Just happy go lucky, just looks at me like I do everything right. So the other day he came to me and he like really was vulnerable and basically said to me, like, sometimes you talk to me in a way that I would never talk to you.
Yeah.
And he said something that like really, really made me feel bad in the way that like I can't believe that I let it get to that point.
Right.
And he's just like, I was so happy that he came and actually communicated with me because I never really would have known. You
Right.
know, like the lingering, the non-communicative stuff was there. And I just kind of thought it was a season that we're in. Like we have little kids and we're both of us are freaking workaholics.
Hmm.
And um, but him finally coming up and saying something to me, I just looked at him and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Hmm.
And I will work so hard to try and do better.
Yeah.
And he was right. He was
Yeah.
right. I do, and I treat him in ways sometimes that if he did that to me, I would fucking freak out.
Same.
And it has to be I got to be humble enough to be able to be like, I can't do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
And I need to be a big girl and treat him the way that he always treats me.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I think that there's always like a different dynamic in a relationship. There's kind of the mouthy one and kind of the non-mouthy one.
Yeah.
And I think for most of the time it's kind of harmless and it could be a
Hmm.
fun little bit, you know?
Hmm.
But I agree. Like I can say the nastiest stuff.
Hmm.
And then like when I calm down, because when I get mad, I get really mad. It takes a lot to get me there, but
Hmm.
once I snap, it's like, ugh,
Hmm.
gird your loins. But then I'm like, I replay what I said, and I'm like, if he said that to me, I would be devastated.
Yeah.
And I just say it like it's nothing.
Hmm.
But I think that that goes like back to what I was saying, it's not just the one scenario. It's maybe me feeling like I'm not being listened to.
Totally.
And if I feel like I'm not being listened to, then I'll just scream. I'll just up and up and up and up the
Hmm.
ante when it's like, well, maybe that's not the best approach.
Right.
I may
Right.
just be like, do you see that when you act this way, it's making me feel like you don't listen to me
Hmm.
instead of screaming to try and jam it down
Right.
his throat.
Right. And even look at even more vulnerable, like when you do this, it hurts me. Like it
Yeah.
hurts my feelings instead of being like big tough ladies, like you want
Yeah.
to mess with this, I'll give you this. Like
Yeah,
that doesn't
it
work.
doesn't know, but I also think sometimes you just have to fight stuff out.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
don't have to fight perfectly and you just have to get through some stuff. And if you have to like bulldoze through it and it's
Hmm.
ugly,
Hmm.
if you can make it through the other side
Hmm.
without too much damage being done,
Yeah.
with your words and stuff like that. I'm not saying like ever physical, like ne never that,
No, that didn't come
but
across that
nasty,
way.
like arguments back
Yeah.
and forth
Yeah.
and stuff like that that get heated. Sometimes you just have to do it
Yeah.
because in the end, whenever we fight, we don't fight that often, and it doesn't normally get to like blows. It's
Hmm.
usually just kind of a back and forth, and then we
Right.
like move on.
Hmm.
But it's chances are if it's that heated on one or both sides, it's something that goes really deep and it's something that's been ignored kind of and really needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
So whatever the path to get through it and to get to a point where you can talk calmly about what's really going on,
Hmm.
you got to just go go the path and
Right.
get there
Yeah.
eventually
Yeah.
because you can't keep ignoring stuff.
Oh, the sweeping under the rug is just like a
Hmm.
marriage's death sentence.
For sure.
And
For
it,
sure.
and don't you feel like too, this is just like a little chirp that's coming through. Sweeping it under the rug, I feel like ultimately means that you don't care enough to deal with it.
Right.
Like I feel like if you keep doing that, then you're already almost over it anyways.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have to pick your battles on some daily
Hmm.
annoyance,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But if it's a real thing, it's not going to go away. It's
Mm-mm.
just going to get worse and it's
Hmm.
going to snowball
Hmm.
and cause other problems. And if you sweep,
No.
and I get the urge to sweep because it's easier and you're
Hmm.
tired and there's so much other stuff to do, but sorry, sometimes you just got to step it up and go to battle and then you can get to a place where stuff can be solved or made better. But when you start not caring,
Hmm. Yeah.
that's a really, really dangerous juncture.
Right. Agreed. I
You know,
totally
you're
agree.
like, could I do something here? Or could I say nothing and just move on?
Hmm.
Can't pick that
Yeah.
because as soon as you start picking that, it's
Hmm.
really hard to go back to the other way. And then you end up in an empty relationship
Yeah.
where you don't talk about real things or real emotions or you don't know stuff about each other anymore. You're just at this like surface level relationship.
Yeah.
And it's where marriages go to die.
Hmm. Agreed. Steve would always say to me that he doesn't want to communicate things when things bother him because he doesn't want to make me feel bad. He doesn't want to, he's like, that's my thing that I need to deal with, not yours. And I'm like, but if I'm out of line, I need to
Yeah,
know that
like
I'm
not always.
right. So I, that's why I always encourage him to like, please talk to me, please talk to me, please talk to me.
Hmm.
And, but he doesn't want to hurt. And I'm like, that's if it hurts me, that's on me. Like
Hmm.
I'm the one. And by now, I'm like the queen of process. I know how to do this stuff. And I always have that foundation of you're not intentionally trying to hurt me.
Hmm.
And I know that.
Yeah,
And so I will be able to process through it and hope probably grow because I'm I might be being an asshole
right.
and I need to be checked.
Yeah,
And
or sometimes they can say something's hurting them and then you just need to have the opportunity to be like it shouldn't. Like
mm-hmm,
this is where I'm coming from with
right,
that. And it's
totally.
not that. You
Mm-hmm,
know what I mean? Like sometimes there's people we're not mind readers and as
mm-hmm,
well as we know people that we've been married to for a really long time, people change and people hold on to stuff and they can surprise you
mm-hmm,
with their, you know, thoughts and like assumptions around why you do something or
mm-hmm,
why you say something or whatever. So sometimes you just need to explain,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know. I think if you love each other a lot, you can get through most anything
Mm-hmm,
besides if one of them's a liar.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like I think that there's going to be so many different seasons and people warn you that all the time.
Yeah.
But if you like the person, if you
Hmm.
enjoy their company, if you
Yeah.
legit want to be friends with them,
Yeah.
like that foundation is never gonna wrong you.
Yeah.
Like that's I think the longevity comes with the friendship.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that the one way everything gets wrecked and one person can
Mhm.
work their asses off and it's all just for naught
Right.
is if you're with a liar, someone that will lie to you.
Oh,
You
100%.
because you can't
Can never trust them.
it's a completely uneven playing field. Like
Hmm.
you know, like if we're gonna fight about something, I know we don't lie to each other.
Hmm.
So like all of this is real. We have all the
Great point.
information. When someone continuously, because I feel like someone who lies to their spouse about big things, it's kind of like a habitual
Hmm.
thing. There's
Hmm.
not going to be like one master lie and then they never lie again.
Yeah.
And even if that is the case, how do you trust?
Yeah, you don't.
If you don't have trust,
Yeah.
then it's really hard to build from that. And I know that's very cliche, but it's very true.
Oh, 100%. I always am in awe with Steve on this one because I came out of, when I met Steve, I had just come out of like a relationship where there was zero
Oh,
trust.
Kevin.
Kevin, Kevin, um, zero trust. And so the fact that right out the gate, there was no like, I trusted him from the moment that I met him. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what's this?
Yeah.
What is this sensation that I'm feeling right now? Like he didn't play games, he didn't screw around. He just was like, hey, it was so simple, it was so beautiful. And
Yeah.
there was never a moment, and still to this day, I think that's another one of our benefits of our sweet relationship is that like that trust is so there.
Yeah.
But a simple like matter of fact trust, not even something that we have to force ourselves to, or like it's just
It's
there.
just natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That's great.
So there's our 2 cents on the old marriages.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this doesn't jinx the shit out of us.
I know, right?
Knock on wood.
Oi.
Knock on wood.
Oi, bae.
What else? You got anything else that trips your trigger?
No. What did I say before?
Um, I think we've already talked about everything that I've written down. You want to do talk about MoMA versus Mama, or is this just my own neuroticness?
Explain. I'd like to
Some people,
weigh in.
some people spell mama one way. Some people spell mama another way. I know which way I spell it, which is the right way.
Oh
And
God. What
other
if I
people,
spell it the wrong way? You'll never look at me the same.
then I'm just gonna call you this. So there's,
It's M-A-M-A.
yes, thank God.
Okay.
Other people spell it MOMMA, MoMA.
Momma.
It is not MoMA, it is Mama.
Did you look it
Ma,
up?
ma. No, I don't have to look it up. I can spell phonically. It is ma.
Ma.
It's not MoMA.
But mom is mom. Mom.
Mama. It's not mama.
It's what?
It's not mama.
Mama.
It's
Mama.
mama.
What do your kids call you?
Mommy.
Eli calls me mama.
Oh.
He's always called me mama.
I call my mama mama.
I call my mom Jacqueline Christine. Jacko.
Jacko, I like that too.
Jacko.
Every once in a while, we call Betsy. Betsy is Betsy for sure. But
Betsy.
weigh in. Are you a MoMA? And that's okay. We can still be friends,
We
but
can hold space for both.
we're gonna have a conversation on phonically. Steve spells it MoMA.
He's a MoMA?
He is a MoMA. When I
Wow.
see it all over social media, I'm like, what? How? No.
Steve was next to us on the way to school today, and I love when he shows up to drop off and is pulling a boat. We crack up. We're like, there's Steve. What was Peyton was calling him. She goes, "Oh, there's Stevie boy."
Oh, that's so cute.
There's Stevie boy with his boat at drop off. So we pulled up next to it because it was a really pretty, sparkly red boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like studying it, because I want to be able to talk to him when we park and get out.
Yeah.
And I was like, he goes to get in the crosswalk and I'm leaving. I was like, it's a pretty nice boat you got there. He's like, oh, thanks. I go, is that a wake setter? Because I saw it on the bottom of the boat and I like wanted to remember it so he'd think that I knew the boat
Yeah.
type. He's like, yeah, yes, it is.
And
I
then
was
did
like,
he continue to talk about it for the next 45 minutes?
no, because he was like actively crossing the road and that's all I had.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Then
Yeah. And then he was like, what's with the Brady jersey? I swear to God, I could never wear this jersey again. Way too much attention drawn. Okay. I found this Tom Brady jersey at some vintage store. It's all torn up and really silky and thin, just like I like them.
it's a
Of
great
course.
jersey.
And I like Tom Brady,
Mm-hmm.
so I got it. It's no, I can't wear it anymore. Everybody, oh, you got Tom Brady. You like Tom Brady? You a big Patriots fan? I was like, oh my God, I immediately regret this decision.
Totally.
And he's like, is it the Brady jersey? You like the Patriots? I go, and I'm walking in the crosswalk. I go, nope, but I like Tom Brady when he's not cheating. And then I just left. Then all the people at the gym,
guts.
oh, we got Tom Brady in the house. What was that one trainer's name?
Matt.
Yeah,
Matthew.
he's like, can I get your autograph? I was
Oh.
like, oh man, I'm like, can't
Did you
wear
get
this
that
again.
did you get that kind of response when you've worn it in the past, or was it just today?
This is the maiden voyage out of the house because it is quite
Oh.
it's roughed up. I mean, it's in bad shape. It's like a la Belichick, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's messed up. So I haven't worn it before, and today I was like, I don't give a rip. I want to
Yeah.
wear it.
Yeah.
Never again.
Oh my gosh.
Never again.
Oh, that's so funny. Speaking of Belly, they're engaged. Were they engaged last time we talked about it?
I don't know, but I just saw that announcement, so I sent you the thing on Instagram.
Yeah. He's
Cool.
like, I'm locking this horse down.
She's like, no prenup, first of all.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This plane is going down. This plane is
Does he
going
have
down.
kids? The kids are like, help him.
I have no idea. Probably.
Where are you going, Bree?
Oh, she's grabbing him.
Bree's here. You can probably see
Come
her in
back
the
in.
background.
Come in
Come
here.
say hi.
Careful with the cookies.
Oh, that's my bad side. Hold on. That's my bad side. Oh my gosh,
You
this
gotta
beautiful
speak into the
angel.
microphone.
Hello, I am the third adopted. Well, the only adopted, but the third, technically first, because I'm the oldest.
Love you.
She's our oldest daughter.
It's the best. It's like, oh, I gotta go.
Like it's live. Yeah, you just really ease into it and then you just get the mic right here and then it just happens real nice.
What? Don't look at me too long. Um, if I looked like you, I would go around in very little clothing most of the time.
Oh yeah.
Just for the record.
If I had blue eyes like you, I would just pump the shit out of those blue eyes.
Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Hazel queen.
Yes.
All day.
Your tum tum looks amazing.
She's flashing us her bra. And maybe you could see it in the disco so it stays PG.
I do have one. I have one thing to discuss with you, Gretchen.
Okay.
So she caught me in a weak moment earlier this week, she being Gretchen, and forced me to sign up to man the autograph and photo booth.
Oh.
Okay, she didn't force me. She just gently asked if I would, and I said yes. At the kids' party today, and the time has come, and I am really wanting to back out, but I have to go, right?
You don't have to.
No, I have to. But here's what's going to happen though. And this is the deal that I struck with Eli
Mm-hmm.
because they've had a party yesterday, they're having a party today.
Mm-hmm.
He does not like that because
Mhm.
it just turns into chaos and
Right.
kids screaming and running and he's like can't
Yeah.
because he's like us and gets a little overstimmed.
Right.
Um and so I was like, "Do you want to do the party?" He's like, I don't know, like if the vibes are weird, can we leave?" And I was like, "Sure."
That
It's like,
works.
all right. So if we go and the kids are halfway under control, then I'll stay. If not, I don't think I have the constitution to put up with it
That's okay.
right now.
That's okay. I
Okay.
appreciate you even entertaining the
I'm gonna
idea.
try.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna really try. But I might just lock myself in whatever photo booth there is.
Well,
Can we take photos?
I think it's like we're organizing the kids signing each other's yearbooks.
Okay, I really, really misunderstood the assignment.
I
I
don't know
thought
if
there was a
that's
photo booth.
I don't know if that's correct. I have no idea either.
Okay.
So we're
well,
just
you
gonna
know
go
what?
in there
We'll go.
open-minded.
Oh, we have a customer coming. Maybe we should sign off now.
All right, we love you.
Love you. Bye. Hello.
Say peace out.
Okay, peace out. How are you today?
Hot. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
here.
warm.
Yeah.
It's a warm one.